This is a video review for the first episode of the DreamWorks Dragons series, Dragons, Riders of Berk. And I'm joined today with me by my friend, Rebecca. So overall, what did you think of this first episode?
Well, it's a good intro.
It is. Any pros, cons?
They did a good job leaving off where the movie ended. Added a background character that's, dislikable. Of course, it's a children's movie, so there's certain gaps that an intellectual adult would notice, but it's a children's thing, so...
Don't overanalyze it, basically.
Yeah. Enjoy it for what it is and don't expect more.
Yes. So, basic summary is, a couple weeks, what I estimated as, after the first movie, the dragons are causing chaos, simply because they're around all the time. Large, fire-breathing reptiles in a medieval-ish society. And Hiccup, being the peacemaker that he is, tries to bring peace, try to regain a sense of normalcy, I guess. So, in the end, he convinces his father to let him try to control the dragons, get everything under his arms, and just try to make everything safer and, in general, what would you say?
Pleasing to the village. I mean,
I guess,
everybody was really upset.
Yeah, because of mildew.
Yeah, he didn't help.
Nope. If I can, I'll put a picture in here along the bottom or up top of a picture of the smelly old man called Mildew. You will learn to hate him.
I already do.
Good. He deserves to die.
And
Anyway.
Probably not, because it's a children's show, and the only person...
Okay, so, basic summary out of the way. Let's go on to the animation. Animation, it was passable for a TV series. I mean, this is the first episode in the entire series. So it's passable, not as good as the first movie.
No, not as good.
But then again, the first movie had a large budget behind it.
Yeah.
This is just,
The opening scene was pretty great.
Oh, most definitely.
They definitely thought about all of that. I mean,
yeah.
The running across the bridge part was pretty epic. They could have thought through dragon crap a bit more, but...
it looked like green jello. That's what I always...
That glows and sparks. That's not crap, but, whatever.
Kids show.
Yeah, I mean...
Although I think it might have to do with something that they eat, or their digestive system or something.
Well,
I don't know. I'm not a dragonologist, or dracologist, or what may you. But, overall, animation is passable. For a kid's show, most kids would like it. I loved it when I first saw it back in 2012. This episode first aired in September of 2012. So it's been a while. But overall, it's very good. Let's just compare it to what we already know. Do you see sort of how it ties into the second movie? We've both seen the first and second movie. I've seen all the episodes. Rebecca hasn't, so we're going to catch her up. Oh, that might take a while. There's over 100 episodes, so...
And I'm a college student.
Yeah, true. I'm not in college yet. Getting there. Anyway. Overall, decent episode. You want to keep going?
Sure.
Great. We got her sign off. Let's just talk about the comedy quick. The comedy. Yeah. We get primarily 3 different types of comedy. 1, Rough Nut and Tough Nut. The twins.
A lot of slapstick.
Yep.
Insults.
General
injury humor.
Yep. You will see that a lot.
Near-death experience humor.
Oh, yes.
And you're dealing with dragons, near-death experiences happen a lot. So you
we
gotta
almost
humor.
died.
Let's do it again!
Basically, same thing you see in the movie. The other there's two other kinds. A good one, Gobber, being the usual troll.
Yeah.
Sort of like in the first movie-ish. A little more.
He's always optimistic.
Yeah.
Which is why it's kind of funny, because he'll just interject this optimism.
Yeah, and I like that because he lost an arm and a leg.
Yeah, which is why he's so optimistic.
Yeah.
I mean, the first movie, it's like, well, we might die, but I'll pack some. Just.
I believe in learning on the job.
Yeah. That.
One more kind, one of the most humorous, and probably one of the most funny, Snot Lout in Pain. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen this, though if you haven't seen this, I wonder what you're doing with your life. They tried to train the dragons to not take food that isn't theirs. They, for example, use bread. Hiccup does it successfully with Toothless by scratching him under the chin. Snotlout gives the bread to Hookfang, then in order to get it back,
addresses him like a dog.
A very abusive dog owner.
Yeah, the abusive big burly man who yells at the dog all the time and makes it cower in the corner. But
except this dog is giant, breathes fire.
Yeah, and is not gonna take any of that crap.
No. So Hookfang, his monstrous nightmare from the first movie, spits the bread out, and then in one swift motion, grabs him in his mouth and shakes him like a dog.
Yep. Which is something I've noticed he does a lot. It's just... They do that a lot.
Yep.
It's their bit.
Yep. During the first series, that's sort of like a running gag.
Yeah, and they continue it. It is the running gag with those two, which kind of fits.
Befitting?
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite evident that they care about each other. I mean, in the last scene we saw...
They're the two bros that make fun of each other and beat on each other, but it's all part of their friendship.
Yeah, their partnership, I guess. I mean, the dragons are essentially more than friends.
Yeah.
They're just life partners?
Sort of like siblings.
Something
like that. You look at
that.
Hiccup and Toothless, they're siblings.
Yeah, they're essentially
They
siblings.
have a kinetic bond, and they're like siblings.
Yeah. So, shortly after the first movie ended, I just estimated the time. We don't really know when or exactly how long. They didn't say, did they? I might have missed that. Did they say how long it was?
No, they're just... the first movie just didn't really have a time frame when it... No, it did. Because they were preparing for the freeze at the end of the movie, and they're still preparing for it in the first episode.
That's right, yes.
So it is a week time span.
Yes, a couple weeks. That's good point, yeah.
They're still within the same month of where the movie ended.
That would explain all the chaos.
Yeah.
But overall, decent episode. I certainly enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll sign off and we'll go watch the next couple and we'll get back to you.